This is a full body workout. I have 2 sets of weights. I have a pair of 8s and a pair of 12s. But if you have 1 set, that's totally fine. The 8s might be a little bit heavy if you're new. So 2 to 3 pounds is great. And you can actually probably go up to 15 pounds. I probably wouldn't go any heavier than that. So hope you're doing this light march with me. This is our quick warm up and we're gonna start on the mat. So get on your side. All right, so prop yourself up on your elbow. Make sure you're not sinking. Use those ribs, that core, and one leg out. We're gonna start with the hips, the side booty. We're gonna do rectangles, toe down, and nice and smooth. We're gonna do 10 rectangles. And this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, already feeling the burn, 8, 9, 10, and reverse that rectangle, and 1, don't go too fast, don't rush through it, 3, 4, you don't have to lift high, 6, 7, almost done, 8, 9, and 10. All right, give it a little love tap. Well, let's go on the other side. Actually, I'll just flip over this way. All right, and other side. Get ready, get comfy, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you're looking straight ahead, 7, good neck posture, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Excellent. All right, what you're gonna do is get on your back for some bridges and make sure you have some water nearby. I like to have my clients have a sip of water in between each exercise, so by the end of the workout they'll have drank 16 ounces of water. All right, working the glutes, but this time instead of the side butt, the glute medius, we're going to work the gluteus maximus and those hamstrings. Most people don't work the hamstrings enough, so we're going to work both. Okay, so snuggle those shoulders beneath you, and your hands are in little fists, not clenched too tight, just so they're closed. And I want you to bring the feet close to your butt, but I want your feet starting wide, and we're going to lift the butt up and down. You're going to walk the feet out with the heels on the ground, toes up to get the hamstrings, and squeeze that butt. So my feet are hip width. I'm going to bring it back in, wider than hip width, feet planted on the ground, and a nice bridge, squeezing my booty at the top, walking back out. So when I walk out, I'm targeting the hamstrings, still getting the glutes. Walk it wide, feet flat, and booty up. Oh yeah, working both. And keep it out, walk. And so I am lifting my butt and I'm squeezing at the top. And when you are, push those knees out, really squeeze those butt cheeks together, and you're looking up at your ceiling or at the sky if you're outside, and really squeeze, really lift. Make sure that butt goes down each time. Let's do a couple more and we'll go a little faster this time now that we got it. Up, down, walk it out. And see how far you can walk those legs out when you do these long-legged bridges to really get those hamstrings without cramping. Let's do a couple more. I love these. These are so much fun. All right, let's do 3 more and 3 more of each, okay? And bridge, long leg, and that back to your bridge, and long legged bridge. I'm gonna walk mine out really far. Oh yeah, hold it for a couple seconds, and last one, bridge, and let's hold that bridge and really squeeze that booty and down. Give yourself a little hug with those knees in. Okay, roll to your side and walk yourself up to seated. And let's go ahead and grab a drink of water. All right, we're gonna work the butt some more, but we're gonna target the thighs, and we're gonna do some lateral lunges, but these are a little bit different. I want you to grab one of your heavy weights. And I'm going to have you do a wide stance. You're going to lean in the direction where your hand is holding the weight. Make sure the arm is back, so you're engaging those back muscles. I want you to lean. I want your toes first pointed forward toward me. Lean that hip back, bending, and you'll feel that great stretch here. So let's do 5 of those. 5, 4, 3, 2, feel this? And the butt here, 1. Now we're gonna add this leg up in the air. Now, I'll show you. Here, and then lift. Now, if you wanna go higher, go for it, like that, okay? So let's do 10 of those. And 10. Land soft. 9. See how I'm controlling it on the way down? 8. 7. Make sure your back is flat. 6. 5. 4. Check this knee. 3. Make sure it's going straight. 2. 1 more. And 1 right here. Yep, I felt that glute working. All right, other side. We're gonna lean just to get comfortable with that position. 2, going for 5, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're gonna do the leg lift. 1. Now I'm gonna show you what not to do. 2. Control it all the way down. 3. Going for 10. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Last one. And 10. We're gonna do some calf raises. So you can do these with or without weights. I'm gonna make this extra challenging for myself. So I'm gonna grab both of my 12-pound weights, and I'm gonna start with toes in, and I'm actually gonna time this for a minute. All right, a minute calf raises 3 different ways. So we are gonna start toes forward. Calf raise. I'm going to lift the heels, and these don't work so well with shoes. I do these typically in socks, and they're able to maneuver better. But so I'm just going to move my feet, and here, parallel, and then heels together, and toes parallel, which is toes pointed toward you, and heels. And try to go as high as you can on those toes. And if you can do it with lifting the heels up, if you're not wearing shoes, you can definitely try that. That's really fun. All right, how much time do we have left? Just a couple more seconds. Let's do one of each. And then one more, heels together. And great, go ahead and stretch that out. And I'll stretch with you. All right, get these out of the way. Let's do a quick calf stretch. All right, foot back. Make sure that heel is into the ground, toes pointed forward, and let's switch. All right, we did the entire lower body. Let's work the upper body. So we're gonna start with the chest. So I'm going to grab my heavy weights. In this case, I'm using 12s. And we're gonna do a chest press in a bridge position, followed by a fly. So if you're new, the 12s might be a little much. Probably wanna grab the 8s. So we're gonna do 20. All right, so in your bridge, booty up, and you're gonna press up and down, and then we're gonna go up. And so this is your fly, so we're doing a chest fly. So it's like you're got a beach ball. So we're gonna go up, actually let's do this, up, fly, and go back down. Up, fly. So that's 4, 5, 6, you're looking straight up, your head is down. Actually, I think this is 8, and down, 9, down. So that would be 11, and 12, 13. So we're doing 2 types of chest exercises. And I think that's 15, 17. Make sure your arms stay bent when you're doing your fly. So the fly is definitely harder than the chest press. And let's do 5 more. And that's, or maybe 6. We want to be even. Whew. Yeah, this is challenging, even with the 12s. And I can even do, 25s, presses with 25-pound dumbbells. But doing this combination is definitely harder. Let's do 1 more of each. 1 and 2. And you should have felt that in your triceps. Bring the weights down. Let them fall to the side. Take a little break. Roll your hips to the side. Walk yourself up. Excellent. Those were challenging, weren't they? So let me know what weights you used and what you thought about those. All right, so next we're gonna work the back. So have a sip of water. We're gonna do alternating bent over rows. And you may feel this in the biceps too. So anytime you're working back, you're gonna be working biceps. So the back muscles are very strong. And so you can use heavier weights. I'm gonna use my 12s on this as well. So I'm gonna do alternating, and I'm gonna do 24, 12 on each side. So I'm gonna start from the front so you can see. I'm gonna put 1 foot back so that I'm not arching. So I'm gonna row like this, okay? And I'm gonna show you from the side. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And if you want to do a couple more, that's okay. Don't worry about the number. So it doesn't matter if you go fewer or more. You just want to go so that the last couple are challenging. Maybe you're a little bit out of breath like me too. All right, weights down carefully. Don't round your back when you're sitting down those weights because we don't want you to get injured. All right, we're jamming, aren't we? Going through this fast, quick workout. Getting that cardio in as well because the heart rate is elevated. Okay, let's go ahead and work the shoulders. For this one, you're gonna want the lighter weights. So I've got 8. Those might be a little bit challenging for you. So 3 to 5 for most beginners. All right, so we're gonna work multiple muscle groups on this one. So we're gonna do a front raise. We're gonna do a high row. We're going to do a reverse lateral and hammer curl, eccentrics. Okay, so we've got the shoulders, the back, the side of the shoulders, and the biceps. All right, let's do 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Aren't these fun? 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. And the hardest one is the front raise. Yeah, working in that the front of the shoulder. Those are definitely difficult. All right, almost done. Ready for some abs? No weights needed on this one. All right, make sure those weights are not in your way. And we're gonna lay on the back, on our backs. I'm gonna do some heel taps. Does that sound nice? It sounds really easy. All right, so lay on your back, and I like to have, actually I'm gonna use interlace my fingers underneath my head for support. I'm not gonna crank it, just gonna support my neck. I'm gonna have my knees at 90, and then I'm gonna bring my head up. I'm looking straight up at the sky, and for you, it's probably gonna be the ceiling. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to tap one heel and tap the other. And then I'm gonna extend out. So let's begin. So we're gonna start with just our 90 degrees, tap, tap. And we're not looking at the knees or the feet. I'm just looking straight up at the ceiling. And then I'm gonna extend a little bit further. And then if that's too challenging, I'll bring it in closer. So maybe I wanna extend longer, and then maybe just bring it in a little bit closer. Now you don't need to tap your heel to the ground unless you like the challenge, and you may feel this in your quads, your thighs, because you're working that too, and you're pressing your back into the ground, making sure it doesn't arch. So when the low back, or when the abs get tired, the low back tries to help out, and that's why sometimes people get back pain when they do abdominal exercises. All right, we've got just a couple more seconds. Can you do a couple more? Yes, excellent. Head down, hug the knees. Almost done. Awesome job. Quick, fast, very challenging calorie burning workout. All right, roll to your side. Gonna lay on your belly. And from here, go straight into a cobra pose, toes down, just stretching those abdominals. And from here, let's go to downward dog. Your heels don't need to touch. Let's just raise and lower the heels. stretching out the calves, maybe a little bit of a hamstring action there. Let's go into your plank and go back down for another cobra. Here, don't go too high. You can go to upward dog if you want. That just means you just raise the thighs off the ground. Or just go back to your cobra. From here, grab your laces on your shoe. Try to bring your heel to your butt. And then you can grab the other one. And from here, I like to put my forehead on my mat and just work on the quad stretch. Go ahead and lower the feet carefully. Go into a child's pose. This time, I want you to put your knees together and stretch out the arms. So you will feel the stretch and the lats right here, because we did work those back muscles. From here, put your hands behind your low back for a nice little back bend and look up. Squeeze that butt. Let's stretch out the hamstrings. And I'm going to tap down, and then I'm going to raise the heel. Just a gentle hamstring stretch. All right, other side. You may want to hold on to something so you don't fall over while you're stretching. That wouldn't be good. And you always want to stretch at the end of a workout, never before. You don't want to tear something. You always want to stretch after you're warmed up. So it's really good to stretch at the very, very end. Now we did a lot of booty work, so let's stretch out that butt. All right, so my favorite stretch is the figure 4 glute stretch. So I'm going to go back down on the mat, roll down using those abdominals, and cross one leg over the other, look up at the ceiling and hug it in. I'm just going to give myself 3 hugs. And 1, 2, and 3. Foot down. And switch other side. And give it a hug. And 3 big hugs. And 1, 2. Last one. 3. Feet down. Let's do a quick gentle bridge. Up. Roll to your side, last stretch. We'll do an inner thigh stretch. And I like to do this one without my shoes. So I'm gonna remove my shoes. I'm gonna put my feet together. I'm gonna sit up nice and tall. Oh, that's so much better. Yep. So it's a butterfly stretch. So if you are a little bit tight, maybe your inner thighs, your hips, you can go ahead and sit up on a pillow. And I'm just going to make sure I'm not rounded. My shoulders are back, down, and I'm not grabbing my toes because that could tweak my toes or my ankles. So I like to grab my shins, and then I pull myself forward so I'm nice and tall. And then you can gently press them down and you'll feel that stretch even more. And if it's too much, just push the feet out or just scoot the booty a little bit backwards. So a lot of people do exercise for weight loss, and it does work. It definitely works, but it depends on how much weight you have to lose, how many hours a day you exercise, you know, whether you're an elite athlete or not. But even people whose career is sports, there comes a limit to the number of calories that you can burn through exercise. So exercise in combination with a healthy diet, with eating the right foods that are full of water and fiber, that is really your best bet. And I've done so many different diets. I've done practically every diet throughout my years on this planet. And I've found that the healthiest diet, The best one for weight loss and feeling good and without being hungry and grumpy is a zero cholesterol, low fat diet, low in saturated fats, and full of fiber and a lot of micronutrients. I used to think it's all about the macronutrients, and I used to count my macros, which, I used to count how many carbs and how much protein, and that's actually old school. You want micronutrients because you want nutrients. The nutrients are what heals you, which grows your muscle, which gives you energy. So that's your focus. If you want to know more, I wrote a book on nutrition and with my favorite recipes, and it's called The High Five Diet, and you can check that out from my website at thehighfivediet.com. And hopefully you're nice and stretched and you feel invigorated. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.